Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I got a really lucky hoard of pennies today. So out of $20 worth of pennies. Unfortunately, I hardly got anything to melt. I got all this copper and I think about 5 wheat pennies. And it just goes to show that all good things come to an end. I'm guessing that an elderly grandparent had passed away and left behind all these coins, and the kids don't know any better. I hope to eventually work on casting copper as well. I put together another $300 or $400 face value of copper pennies from doing my zinc art. You know, kind of a byproduct of doing that, right? But I tried it one time, and I made a mess of myself, you know, because it's a lot hotter than zinc. And one thing I might try is to make nuggets of copper. So apparently molten copper poured into water, if I get a safe container large enough so that I don't have problems with like almost wanting to have a heart attack from aiming. That was what happened the last time I tried to do copper. Every pour almost gave me a heart attack. And anyways, it's just a sad reminder that all good things have to come to an end, right? So for example, I compete at the Computer Olympiad. That's kind of wrapping up these days because the ChatGPT is kind of just taking that thing completely over. It's all right though. I made a lot of connections while I was doing it. Now I'm trying to get involved in actually playing board games at the board game meetup. I'm glad that playing board games at the meetup has been less tricky over time, right? See, I have food allergies, so sitting next to somebody eating something that's offensive, not personally offensive, but bodily offensive, can be tricky. 10 years ago, I used to not get a whole lot of welcoming reception to that, right? One thing that always boggles the mind is that I live in Phoenix, and when I go to the grocery store, first of all, we have a lot of healthy food stores here, right? Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, but even the less healthy stores, half the floor of the store is organic food. But then you go out, like, where are all these organic food eaters, right? That always boggles the mind, right? We have a lot of closeted healthy eaters. I hope I can bend that a little bit, right? Encourage people to come out of the closet about that, right? Because it's a shame that I experienced it when I was working on my PhD, actually. I had a friend, or actually I had multiple classmates who had birthdays or anniversaries. We'd go out to eat, and at the time, a lot of restaurants still had smoking sections, especially the higher end ones. And I suggested to my friend, why don't we go to a restaurant that doesn't have a smoking section? And all of a sudden, all of my classmates said, that's a good idea, that's a good idea, that's a good idea. They just needed that spark to light that engine, right? For some reason, right? I hope to bend that curve a little bit. Alright, so it's just a sad reminder that all good things come to an end, like that grandpa or his coin collection. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.